expected liberal appointments to executive positions in an Obama administration, but it was still shocking to learn that Education Secretary Arne Duncan had actually appointed Kevin Jennings this week, founder of the gay, lesbian, and straight education network, GLSEN, to be Assistant Deputy Secretary for the Office of Safe and Drug-Free Schools. GLSEN is the chief national advocacy group promoting policies to force affirmation of homosexuality in schools, beginning in kindergarten. FRC's Tom McCluskey has analysis.
The problem with putting Kevin Jennings in charge of the Department of Education Safe School program is it's very much like putting the mouse in charge of the cheese.
Jennings authored the foreword for a book, Queering Elementary Education, which, among other things, praises teaching of masturbation to a 7-year-old girl. He has spoken publicly about a high school student he once counseled who was in a sexual relationship with an older man, yet Jennings never reported that abuse to authorities, the school, or the child's parents.
Kevin Jennings, time and time again, has put aside parental rights in favor of pushing a pretty radical homosexual agenda onto our children.
And while GLSEN makes much of eliminating name-calling and bullying towards students believed to be homosexual, Jennings himself does not set a very good example in tolerating those who disagree with him. In a speech in a New York church in 2000, he declared, "We have to quit being afraid of the religious right. I'm trying not to say F 'em, which is what I want to say, because I don't care what they think." This is completely inconsistent with the tone President Obama has said he wants to set, and Jennings' appointment should be withdrawn.
Speaker Pelosi is deceiving the American public again.
That's FRC's David Prentice, but he's not talking about the CIA. The Speaker of the House stepped in it this week when she said your support for stem cell research has found cures, given hope to people, and saved lives.
Yes, adult stem cells have provided cures and treatments for thousands of patients, saved lives, and brought real hope to people. But embryonic stem cells, which is what Ms. Pelosi is referring to, haven't helped a single patient. They tend to give tumors to the lab rats and mice, and it requires the destruction of the most vulnerable human beings.
But recently, telling the truth for the Speaker of the House has been difficult.
Speaker Pelosi ought to get her facts straight and support the real hope and promise of adult stem cells.
And lastly, Senate Judiciary Chairman Pat Leahy was up to some tricks this week, trying to use immigration as a way to import gay marriage. In reality, his immigration defense is really an attack on the defense of marriage. FRC's Tim Potter.
We're encouraging everyone to contact their senators and tell them to oppose this bill.
For Washington Watch Radio, I'm Kevin McCullough, and FRC News is brought to you in partnership with BMXRadioNow.com.